rent control Ghana ede ensembi ato yenyina yanim menu mienu ayo my Ghana yete hanum se aye hwe se Ghana beko yie no omo de ensembi abete na san nsem obote yanim no omo di kan aka ne dada na yem se de omo hwehwe de free yantimamufo no yenye entino ene omo assign ababesi su ebiem wey every rent control PR ho Emmanuel Hovi bosu ono ena edensem we ababetuja ede asempote ena woka ede akire me ne wumienu ene efierafo ene afe yenyina ye nso a ye handan den ena rent control for eka ede akire ezikacho efiera bi na efiera no so nkacha the tenants bi so omomra Asantemaso TV ye wo news ede ma owomo ebusia aha Asantemaso so TV yetna sia Ghana enkanko ene ne teacher Asantemaso mu hanum say ena yehwe se ne manyina efa ne ntoma pa ede efra emra kakra bi ni abra Nigeria from begu Ghana hanum say ne omo nkrofo bi na omo ye omo so ba bete oman wo Ghana man mu hanum say no insem bebre ene course so ehokra ampo no rent control so de nsem bi ebaaye na afi we de omo asaya ba be kasa biem omo nkasa ye mu nyina da poso boka kire nyina ye ne say no efierafo na mu ofie na mu de ema rent no ai mu kire mu de ehenhan ne say omo ka kire omo say bibia ni honom anase mrabia enhye fierak bia kete say chinchinchina wo say tenant oba behind dan no etwa say wotua advance ansana wo de dan no ama no da bi eni wosa enti say no wa wo ye tenant obi akwa high dan say wo na wo fiera na akwaje dan na free no waka sure wo say tua a year or two advance ansana wa ma kwa betina edan ni mu a wo say sa de no etiamra mrabia ni ho no ma wo say fiera bi wutimi je advance ansana wama nipa be so betina afie na betina fie say ebru 6 months a eno so ehun nsem ewo ho ne say de doka che nyina ne say wo yo bi na akwakoje edan ewo fiera bi ho no ma ebusia yenkore video ni mra yekoba de odbo edema tenants no wo say tenants no so edema wo mo no so mebo ni nyina tofa ede atrem yenkomra sisia.
So now to your question. You know, we are using the Rent Act 1963, that's the Act 220. The Act 220 under Section 25, subsection 5, stipulates that when it comes to the two tenancies, as we have them, the short tenancy and the long tenancy, with regards to the short tenancy, the law forbids any landlord from demanding more than 1 month rent. The short tenancy is a tenancy that is up to 6 months. Beyond 6 months is considered a long tenancy. And if it comes to the long tenancy, the law forbids the landlord from demanding more than 6 months rent advance. When you look inside the law, we see that there's a lacuna, as we see, there's a gap. Because nothing forbids the landlord from collecting more than the 6 months rent advance. Nothing forbids the tenant from opting to pay more than the 6 months rent advance. So if we see lacuna,
if it's for a shorter period, the law says it's within 6 months.
Yeah, within 6 months.
The homeowner should not take more than 6 months.
No, should not demand.
Demand, okay.
Yes. But if you offer it and I accept it, at
so
that point,
where is the lacuna then?
The lacuna there is that if I don't demand it and you give to me, I have the right to collect it. And it has not even stopped the tenant from opting to pay more than the monthly rent. If it comes to the long tenancy, the lacuna there is that only the landlord is forbid from demanding. The land where there is demand. So if you come before a landlord and the landlord tells you that this is my property, I take 2 years, and you have it, any evidence, because when we go to the court, the rule of the game at the court is evidence. So if I lay the person before the magistrate, what evidence do you have? It cannot just be saying that I went there and he demanded it. Oh, sorry, he demanded more than 6 months. What evidence do you have? So it's not a matter of we cannot implement the law. That lacuna in the law is what we currently want to cure. In the bill that we are laying or we are having stakeholders discussion, we want to cure that. so that when you demand or you receive more than the stipulated amount or the duration, then you commit a crime. As we speak now, it will not be a crime if a landlord receives more than 1 year rent advance or the more than 6 years rent advance, 6 months rent advance.
And to say dear, Emmanuel Hovey Posu and an nkofo Kadiachi Yinan say dear, so we tenants now kwaje a dine every fear be one now corner sitting now shock it. So this a uchia advance said the daddy then yetianum said in Mrs. Aneko. And was say dear, O corner to be bisa, Ecosia. Record the fear no Ghana. Record the fear no, and I say, Chani video. And I say, kwa abefa so a ubenya efira na asem na wo ka no fa so na nya sa record na na say adansidie no na fa bra omo office na bra bebo kire wo mo na de omo so wo ani fira ne ka no omo so akọ ani fira no akọ ka de emra no enso eche abusia say the rent control ka cha me no mienu ni enti no sa asem we no is it gonna help? I mean, ebe boa me no mienu yet me mfo na because if you brebe me my Ghana mu hanum set me no mienu nyina yenim se efie de okwa koje a ana asa okwa high dan a no efie ra no you pay in advance and sana eneme bia ohonum bia utua in advance na efie ra no wakwa letter e de ababeto so na wo hu se e da say e na abeje dan no wage no a year or two and after 3 crown but say go after 3 no mu twa bi say akoye a year or two sa enti no de wo man say utua ska ni wi na fe de fi ra kwabo letter e de amana do's and don'ts a e wo e ho no no akasa ne mra mu a wahye wo de fi ho no wo de amount na che say obetime di so ne de keka ho bebre na say ya rent control enso e be ka try say if you re bia ni kwan say wo je advance e bro 6 months no and no e be boa me ni umi no every say 1 year any 2 years kwampo a ye je dan yi kwampo no Anodin, yanshe, say economy na one say no, it's not stable. Ghana, the economy no, any stable. And see say nipa no, and I mean, or waka crowd on now person will chia more than a year, and now say or person will mark 2 years advance. I think say to us, Nadia, it is well accepted. Yeah, you told me the enemies are now coswa. Nentimo rent control for so. Law be say wo honum na da. Kwame Nkrumah pencil. Mama me church nsem mu enchire ye ma ye hu say law we ene wo honom na enne 21st century we me no mienu ete Ghana hanum sie onim sede oman yi mu aye den akaka ebetime nya netimi gather na ye de kokopɛ dan han etua advance. You are here telling us say no neti amra timo fa mra ne mra bonten maken kan kire yen na ye nyina ye nso ye hu na say de ni enya ene mo kan try say no mo mpene yen de yen hwe free mo honum no ade ba kwa hwe free mo no say mo ka me fie rafo no enti ase say yen timamufo ye ba beje edan na abonten so for mature outside Ghana omo outside Ghana omo ye no omo te bi to say Lebanese for China for India for no omo America omo ka ye no omo to my Ghana hanum say sa issue e raise me ka try mo say issue no start rise boba no me ba ka try mo say Ghana hanum say me am ye bibini na me te anum say na wonim me capabilities no sa me ba behind wo dan na obi a wonya timamuni foreigner enso eba efira ka no kwa wo de dan no ebe ma foreigner no dan so wo de be ma me am ye Ghana ni am na ote anum say no mo de mo kan chem say me boa it has been happening and mo fira for ya so mo de dan yi koma your friend is saying foreigners here and I'm so omo nya Ghana for ni ndi no omo nim say dan omo tena mu bia bia no omo akọ omo wi akọ said they would dan mo si aye and look at how they portray themselves minu me nu nyina ye humbi enti adan na ya yentimi ndwene ya ankasa ye bibifo na ye ne moti hanum sei no ba mo de mo dwene omo nye every say scan wo de be hwe trim said the other hwe trim no mem na me Ghana ni na me tia num sei no wo de sa amount ne me ka sure say enya sa na tie but then omo no omo free ko for so na aba no wo de hwe omo trim they will take it because omo nim says wo na re akokwa na ni abo it is sa na tie I mean, rent control for nsem ya omode bay. I don't know how it's gonna be beneficial to many women no ayet to my Ghana monumzi. And to say dear yet ya ye train say emrana omo eka se ewo no omo de nyina ba betudwa na menu women ye hu se de ye no e from so anase because property rates for ba ebeji omo de property rates ba beji o every year. Now every year property rates ba beje ne de now what catch me say e was a nipa na dan me de amano na it should be 6 months I mean me ko first ka we here na me da betua sa property rate na afi bia mba bejeje no sa fi to na mo beje no if say was a nipa me de dan em nipa e was a magia bros should be 6 months 6 months oh. But you are taking your property rate every year. I don't really know. So, mo implement law. Yeah, mo tsna say. Dane kate nu fenu etwa ha hwe se de mo de ba no. E be fa mfimfia mo bia ho atona. I don't really know if you do that. Minim dear, I'm just asking. Mi bisa. Enti sa omo we no mo de ban de. Ye hwe. So say the free anum says it's a ultimate money so the wakan say 6 months na and see if you run a joe and as on ne can now what say he or she is taking a year or two advance now bet you now we are recording it na kwa me abechina to mun so dia obet na hen obet na hen enti no ye gusu ehwe ye tena se ane ahwese law na omo say wo honom no omude law ne beba bontini so be pense mu e de atro na they say just the rent control for so e ka tra minu mienu e wo my Ghana mu hanumzi sa de ma we be koso no e be boa fierafo e be boa temamufo e be boa yan ye ko han dan na e be boa rent control for ne so ana questions to the gods Asante Manso TV. The be frato from rent control omo ho sensem ni nyina no. Ye ba betena num sei abebesa ni nyina e de atro ama wo ho sede eno so emra no esi eko edefa. Grand Echo Cabanas Adabove Steel Complex Limited Asante Manso Professional Photo Studios and the director so masem dijmede e de ebro. Memi dijmede o chame media na mess. Parker, we ran as into a bill, say, I am more sense than here. Into no, Nana, Equia Aduma Trikua. Big ups to my producer, Randy, in Jackass, Uncle, and Fat Emmanuel. Abusia, Macramo.